Well, hello and good evening, everybody. Let me get myself hooked back up here. It's always amazing, and I always wonder from week to week what's going to work and what's not going to work. And live TV, isn't that something? Who knows if I got it or not? No, I don't. Well, of all things, I had plenty of time. I had 15 minutes. I thought, killing time. And I went to do something else, and I took my earbuds off and laid them down. Laid them down, that's all I did. And when I picked them up, they were twisted. Now I'm trying to get a camera to stay in spot, and that won't to cooperate. I'm gonna have to work on that next week. One more adjustment, y'all. I picked up my in-ear monitors, and I may just have to come back next Tuesday, I don't know. I'm out of the camera range because I'm going into the closet. Y'all hear the closet door shut? Well, we'll wait for some people to get in here, maybe. Batteries. I looked over here at my guitar wireless. It's flashing. Phew. Welcome to the zoo, everybody. I'm glad you could join us. You got the monkeys now. The lions and the tigers will show up in a little bit, maybe. And we have fresh batteries. What about that? They actually work, don't they? Reach back here and get another pick. I had Doyle Dyke's pick here. Doyle has smaller fingers than I do. And they're a little hard to deal with. Well, let's switch cameras and see if I got a better angle. Yeah, got my glue in there and everything. I cleaned it. I had something I wanted to do for y'all tonight, and I still may do it, who knows. We got the rest of the night. And I went through my closet the other day. I have so much stuff. Right now I got a crick in my neck. But I have so much stuff that is a double walk-in closet, 10 foot wide. And it's packed to the ceiling with boxes. I have 2 rows of shelves. That I have big metal shelves under the clothes hangers. I don't have anything hanging in there. I have studio masters. I have stuff from way back yonder, when whoever knows. And it's amazing how much stuff I got. Let me turn my master link off, make sure it's not playing through the track. Somebody come say, I hear music in the background. Anyway, I picked up a box, a big box of mini disc. Now, I'll tell you how long we're going back now. And I started going through, and I have all the programming back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, when mini disc was really, everybody was using a mini disc. And I've got probably 30 or 40 mini discs full of stuff over there. And I found our old programming. And I probably won't be able to find what I'm looking for. I had it, well, let me go ahead and play. The reason I am so unprepared is because I picked up my wireless headphones, and I don't know how they could have possibly done it, but they was wrapped in a solid knot, round and round, a power cable for a player over here. I don't know how that could have happened, but God in heaven knows it happened. Let me see if I'm on here. Bluetooth, connected. Make sure we are connected. Whew. Let's see how this goes. I saw the light. Good old song. Hank Williams, I saw the light. What did I see? A movie or some television, something I was watching the other night, and they play back on. That's all I want to do. Friends and neighbors, just play back. And I pulled all these mini disc tracks. I got 10 tracks here of songs that we sang back in the old days. And the track up. Yeah, I know, I've turned it down too much. I tried to do too many things with too many, not enough hands. And
it was Columbo with Johnny Cash.
It's what?
Columbo with Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah, Columbo was that?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash was sort of was in our old episode of Columbo we was watching the other night, and it was funny. He was piloting a plane, and little Cessna, and he gave his wife, I guess his wife and one of his singers, a cup of coffee that had a sedative in it that put them to sleep, and then he jumped out of the plane with a parachute, and parachuted right next to where it crashed, had it all laid out. hobbled over there with a crippled leg and lay beside it and rescued. He was the only survivor because they don't know he jumped up. Anyway, at the end, he's saying, "I saw the light." It's so funny. I got this. I have this player. I took these tracks off on. Let me see what plays if I just hit play. Not a thing. And let's try that one. I know the start and the middle, but I don't know where it goes from there. I'd rather have Jesus. I played that instrumental a ton of times on the road. I don't remember how a lot of these songs go. I've got 10 songs. I found I'd rather have Jesus, the old rugged cross, where the roses never fade. I used to sing that old song, what little bit of singing I could do. And Joe Isaacs wrote a beautiful song that we sang for many years. I found it all in the blood, and I found power in the blood. We sang that for years. I've got that track at Calvary. How beautiful heaven must be. He was there all the time. That sounds like home to me. I don't know what key. I think I had a little type these up for me. That's in the key of D. And I'll have to see. I'd like to see if she could still sing that song. Because, boy, it would be a cool one, is she? Here's Joe Isaacs. I found eternal life secure, and my soul I found it all in the blood. I found it all in the blood. Now, we recorded this old hymn book song a long time ago. At Calvary. Let me see if I can find the pause button on this thing. I guess that's it. Oh, anyway. I never did explain what the deal was. I've been in the closet. We have 10-foot ceilings in this condo. And the closet goes way up. And so we have a 5-foot ladder that we use anything we want to do around here. And so Linda had loaned it to a neighbor for something. And I looked, my Lord, I looked all everywhere I could reach. Last night, I've got, let's see, two laptops. I got 3 that count this over here. I don't use this for. This is just for White Harvest letters and stuff. I have I have an Acer, old Acer laptop that I've got all my tracks on. All my stuff from a music thing. Yeah, not iTunes, but the other music thing that I like. And I have to put a DVD or a CD drive hooked to the USB of the computer. And I cannot find my CD drive. So I could transfer this to my laptop and then download it to the iPad. And so I got the ladder this evening. She had brought it home, and I looked through everything in there. I took boxes down, I tore stuff apart. It's been a great adventure, and I have found nothing that I needed. And right now I'm looking for an iPad that I have here. I only have 5 iPads. This right here is one of the iPads that I use mostly because it's a mini. It weighs very little. I use this as service. I have all my Bible programs on there and notes for messages and stuff like that. This is my go-to, and it's in the worst shape. I got another to play these tracks with over. It's brand new, newest version. This is about 4 versions, and the battery's about shot in. It's like me, it's about shot. And let's go to Facebook. Volume's down. Whew. Let's see, who am I? Charlie Beatenbo. The round red circle says that I am live. And I got it showing I have about 8 comments there. Paul Duncan, I like those old songs too. And hey Tom, how you going, Tom Clay? Hope everything's going well with you, bud. And yep, I am on. It's been crazy here the last 30 minutes. I'm gonna sign off. I'll make some of the stuff the garbage can. Oh, I just came in and it said it had to wait till it cleared here. It's Judy Palmer. Is it Palmer? I maybe know her. I don't know if I do or not. I have a sister named Judy. I don't know if that's her or not. Not sure. Papa Joe Salter, ACB, CD. How's the bus coming? Well, why don't you ask me how I'm coming? Because I'm very slow, and that's how the bus is coming. I bought a generator. I decided I didn't want to pay $10,000 for a new 7,000 watt generator, and a used one's 4,000, 4 to 5,000 for a decent used generator with a couple thousand hours on it. And so a guy down in Charlotte, or out of Charlotte, had a 7,000 gasoline. I didn't want to have to deal with an extra gas tank, but I decided to do it because he said the only problem is that the carburetor acted up, and I done so and so and so. What do I do? And he said, and I used a generator. When I got home, I put a new carburetor on this thing, and it was spitting gas out the carburetor. Well, he bought a cheap carburetor, I think, because at Onan, the carburetor for that generator is $750. You can buy them for $450, $350, $250. Amazon sells them for $45. Look just alike. Put them on there, they don't work. Everybody online talks about the junky. I won't use the words that they use online. And so I bought one that's a little over $100. I thought, well, maybe this might solve the problem, because there is some intermediate between the buying the overpriced Onan. And so I started working on it all day, and I could not get it to fit in place where I took it out. The gaskets, it's so simple. And I pulled my truck. I had the generator on the back of my truck for 2 months. And so I slid it back, weighs 300 pounds. I slid it back and put a board on it, prodded it, got it where I could get to it. And I worked on it all day, and finally I just gave out. About 4 o'clock, I told Linda, I said, I'm going home, leave the bus. Interior-wise, we have all the walls, all the framed in. The bathroom sinks in place, the commodes in place, the shower base, we haven't put the walls and shower fittings in yet. We've got most of the stuff. That's just so much we haven't done. And but my biggest problem is cotton picking medical problems that's coming up with somebody that's 78 to be 79 years old in 2 weeks, 3 weeks actually, September the 5th. It's about 3 weeks, I'll be 79 years old. I've told y'all many times about the osteoarthritis that's taken every part of my body. Knees are gone. Shoulders, this left shoulder hurts so bad, I can't hardly deal with it. It's hard to reach out and play the guitar with it. The pain shoots down this arm. And so I managed the diabetes. Can't breathe because only half of they said my heart rate had gone up. You told me yesterday it's about 55%. It was about 40%. Maybe it's the vitamins I'm taking, I don't know. But the heart rate, excuse me, is up. But if you go back all the way to February when my primary care doctor pulled blood, the white blood count was low. The red was okay. And she said, well, it will probably pull itself back up. So the next month, it pulled itself back up. And it went on, and they showed it the next time that blood was drawn, the white count and the red count and the platelets were all down. I was scheduled to have surgery on this shoulder. Thursday was a week ago, and they canceled it because of the blood count. They said your white blood count is low enough that you could wind up with an infection. And if a shoulder replacement got infected, it's catastrophic. So they canceled surgery. And so I've been going back to the doctor. I went to the old dermatologist that I go to that cuts, everybody gets skin cancers, gets them cut off. I had one that was the head about the size of a match head. He cut it out, said, oh, if he come back, said it's skin cancer. We got to cut it out. I only cut a little bit, a couple stitches. That deep, I don't know how deep, how wide, 3 stitches inside, 9 stitches outside, painful stitches I dealt with, just got about last Friday. All that, went back yesterday with a follow-up. They said with the low blood, I should go to a hematologist. That's a blood doctor that studies blood studies. And I put a page on Facebook yesterday that there was 20 of those little stickers. They drew 20 vials of blood out of this arm. And she looked at all of them, everything. She said, I think you need to go and have a bone marrow sample took. And we need to set that up. And she said, from looking from all these things and everything, she said, I don't think that it's cancer right now, but it could be pre-cancerous, and we need to do something about it. So they called me this morning, scheduled that, and then they called me at 12 o'clock tomorrow. They called me back and said, could you be a little earlier? We need to do some more blood work. We'll start charging for it. So, Papa Joe, that's what's happening. The bus is just kind of on hold right now. This hot weather, I can't get in there until I get a generator running, get it into place. I've got air conditioners, roof aires put in. Can't run roof aires on a little 3,000 watt generator that I run staplers and nailers and stuff with. It kicks the breaker, and it's just, so I'm really, it needs to be October or November, cool weather, where I could work on it. And my hopes was to have it usable by the end of September, or the middle of September. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll just see if it does. It will. I mean, I don't think that I'm dying. I don't think that what these problems, I'm not worried about dying. God has that switch. And he knows when he wants to call me, and when he chooses to do that's his choice. And I have nothing, so I'm not worried about it, not concerned about it. I know several people have spoken and said there's things that God still wants. This ministry's not finished. And I think I still got a little work to do. Ray Snyder, I'm glad you're watching, buddy. Linda, Ray Snyder, and 3 other people are watching you. I wonder what those 3 other people are. Don't show. I got to find out how I can see who's watching me. A lot of people come here, but they don't comment. And I'm talking, but don't matter. Shana Cheeks, good to see you, girl. Hope you're doing well. Lord of mercy. Miracle girl, Miracle Shana. Stroke, terrible, bad stroke. Most people would have died in the tracks. Not Shana. Shana says, I'll show you, devil. And then Shana got over the stroke pretty well. Was in a car with her mama going somewhere where somebody hit them head on, killed her mom, and almost killed her. Another miracle, she survived that. I hope you're doing well. And let's see, girl. And of course, like I say, Paul Duncan, my sister Judy, my brother Virgil, he don't do Facebook. And he always watches on YouTube. He told me last week, he said, I listened to your program. He said, it seemed like you got a little distortion somewhere going on. I don't know what it is. He said, you're usually always pretty clean and clear. Well, I think what he's hearing is that right there. That is fret rattle, string rattle. And my buddy in Tennessee got this thing, if you play it real easy, and the humidity changes it, and so I'm going to turn this truss rod nut up a little bit because my talking's not distorted. I don't think the track's distorted. I think it's just one of those things. And let's see here, main songs. I hadn't played this in a while. Well, if you get to know her there, I do remember where I bought this shirt. This shirt was an expensive shirt. I don't know what I paid for it, but I know I paid more than I usually pay for a shirt. It come from Boot Daddy. When Larry's Country Diner used to advertise for Boot Daddy years ago, we was out in, well, Linda and I went to Branson, Western Branson during COVID, in fact. We had half the auditorium. I think Presley's Country Jubilee seats 2,000 to 3,000 people, and they had, I think they allowed 250 in a 3,000 seat auditorium, you know, sitting way apart. But we got tickets to go there, and I always wanted to go to Boot Daddy. I bought a pair of boots, and I bought this shirt. This is a heavy shirt. You ain't gonna sweat through these sleeves. You can just play all you want. And arthritis. See, that's a little distorted sound in there, brother. Now, I don't know if I can find this or not. Let's see. I guess I'll just forget about it until next week and throw this piece of junk. I'm playing a CD in a portable DVD player. And that's the only thing I can find that I can hook up and run through my mixer and not the iPad. So I will when I come back on, I'll either have a new drive for it from eBay, or I will find the old one. And I'll probably just order a new one, have it about a week, and in a week and 2 days I'll see the old one. That's the way it goes. Well, let me play one more song off a track that I know's here that I can play. And I love playing this song. And I'll sign off with this and say, hallelujah. Lord, I can't wait for 2 weeks when I come back on. I'm going to go back on close to the fall here in September. The heat goes down. And people start coming in a little earlier and get my audience back. I'm going to go back to every week. And but anyway, through it all, we're going to make it. Well, I had a song in my mind that I was going to play, and it's the track right below this. And when I hit it, I hit the track above by mistake, the wrong finger. Fingers won't move like they're supposed to. And I hit the wrong track, and I sat there for the first half of the verse. That's not it either. I'm going to play the right one here. We'll sign off of this one. That's what I was trying to figure out why I couldn't play it. That's it. do say a prayer for me in the morning. Pray that that test will be a waste of money. That whatever the blood count they find or whatever, I'm not worried about it being cancer or anything like that. But if it, whatever it is, it'll be what it is. So just remember me in your prayers, and we'll either get over it or we'll do something else. You know, I'll be 80 next year if I make it till next year. This time I'll be 2 weeks from 80. So anyhow, anyway, I'll be back in 2 weeks to pick for you. And probably what I'll do, instead of doing I'll do Tuesday night, but I'll start on Monday night, and I'll go through till Tuesday night. And by the time 9 o'clock Tuesday, I'll hit stream, and I'll be all set up and ready, and everything will be going. All the wires will be undone, the track will be in place, these songs will be on wherever they be. Everything will be right. I'll be the closest thing to perfect that you ever see next week. And I'll be looking at that camera right there. God, she comes to the door and says, look at the camera. And by the way, honey, I know you're watching in the next room. The cameras have been unplugged and replugged. It's now 1, 2, 3. If you're sitting here, 1, 2, 3. It's like 1, 2, 3. How about that? Well, anyway, good night. God bless you. Do this right here.